Hey guys, welcome back to Chapter 2 of Limbo of the Lost. We had another change in ranks. Let's see who's here.
Hello. I'm actually still here. Remember me?
Oh, Brick is here. But other than him?
Somehow I came out second on the ranks. I'm just kidding myself.
Hey there guys, I'm Sonic Ghost.
And having returned, I am SaxDude26.
And now we're in the sewers. Guys, this is gonna be an annoying one. So let's just get started, shall we?
I'm already starting to drink.
Hopefully we don't need to do any platforming across, acidic vats that are filled with electric eels.
Oh god.
Not Crash Bandicoot 2.
I'm trying to picture platform.
Oh god, no.
Oh jeez.
There's
Platforming? This game? Are you insane?
no.
The heck is coughing? Oh,
So we meet again.
Oh, hello again.
Here, I found these baubles of luck and magic.
Luck and magic, eh? Well, I could certainly do with some of that. Oh, okay. Dice. Well, thank you. Baubles of luck and magic, eh? You are strange. Very strange.
We're
Trust
ending all of your sentences
Roll the
today.
dice. It can bring you luck.
Canadians.
Ah, well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
well, the stereotypical Canadian route. Trust me, I know plenty of Canadians. They don't say A every single last sentence.
Hang on.
Hey.
These dice are loaded. They always come up with the same numbers. Now, how's that going to help?
Help you cheat.
Yeah, he doesn't
Those are
really get it.
casinos. You'll be fine.
I was about to say, that's probably the best thing you've ever had as an item, Briggs.
Although he's probably not going to find a good use for it, mind you.
Probably makes a little more sense than the tequila.
Probably.
Okay. Wait, let me quickly go back because I think I forgot something already.
One way down, 666. Insert hell reference here.
Okay, so and then we just go down, I guess.
I guess
I'm
so.
just trying to be funny.
No.
Wow.
I didn't think so.
So now we're in the lower level of the sewers.
Sewer elevators allowed.
And apparently sewers have really squeaky
Oh,
things and
suddenly here.
suddenly trees.
Level 2 of the sewers?
Yeah, the sewers.
I would love to see a sewer that has an ambience like this.
Can't you
sewers
tell?
of its own
This
forest.
is sewers.
Yeah.
This
sewer. Okay, this is not
obviously
American
below
sewers.
sewers.
This is not an American sewer. I can tell you that right now.
Obviously,
In comparison to all the other areas in this game, well, more specifically the swamps, it actually looks okay.
Well, it has a little more variety compared to some of the other
It has
areas.
no context to where we just came from.
I would say so.
Other than
But-
that, I mean, it's got atmosphere at least.
There
True.
is at least that.
So is this a dead end or what?
They're trying with the fog.
It might be because, well, you're not allowed to go left.
And you're not allowed to go back right, or are you?
Okay. If you're not allowed to go back right, then that wouldn't make any sense.
What? I think I'm still supposed to go that way, though.
Are we already lost? 4 minutes in, we're already lost?
Oh no!
Well,
This is a great start.
Limbo of the Lost.
Lester, Limbo of the Lost.
You know what I
Lost.
mean.
It has Lost in the title.
Have you
for a
seen
reason.
what happened last
We
recording
get
session?
lost.
Have you
Oh,
seen what
cool.
happened last time?
Lost. As in, we will get lost and ack.
So now we could
Well,
go back
seeing what the prologue has taught us, check every corner of the screen.
twice.
Yeah, twice. Third time's a charm if you can't find anything the second time.
Oh, here's a nice fella.
Oh, hello. And, who are you?
Dad does not look comfortable.
What they don't tell you, that's
Oh,
his mouth guard
see.
for nighttime.
Here, let me see if I can help you.
Because that kind of looks like this over big mouth guard you would have if you have braces, right? Right? Yeah.
So here we have Crackmeyer is his name. I don't know how we know that, but we do. So let's just try to free the guy using our fingernail, which we still have.
That feels so good. It's been a while since I've been able to move my jaw. They'll always be.
No
Because that
problem.
face totally
You're very
fits
well.
it.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he's the most normal-looking person we've seen so far.
Actually, you have a point on that one, Ken. He looks even better than the main character.
Wagmire.
True.
Perhaps you can
Even
help
if he
me?
does look a bit like Genghis Khan.
Escape
Yeah.
bloody swamp.
Add to your list of questions, how did I even get to the swamp?
Science.
You
say
are
that.
Ooh.
Please still trying to apply logic here. I'm so envious.
If you're still trying to apply logic in the second chapter, then clearly you haven't paid attention from the prologue on.
I gave up after the prologue, yeah. I just watched in complete and total surprise at the curveballs the game was just throwing.
How do I say better?
Yeah, because you watched the first chapter, didn't you?
Indeed.
For
Okay.
you, even when you don't have to be here, you still follow it.
I think.
I managed to sit through it by watching the compass in the bottom right-hand corner and listening to disco music.
Damn balling.
Yeah, that works.
Because that is the only way that compass could be any more out of place. If while it was spinning around, it was shooting off lasers and making disco
what I
music.
did.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Exactly.
Now that we got our pop culture reference in for the day, let's examine his jaw clamp.
Well, let's just take it, shall we? Because for some reason we can't.
There it goes again.
So apparently you were lost a fingernail.
I guess we finally broke it after using it again.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate actually. I like the thing.
So I wonder what happened to the finger itself then. I wouldn't want to know, but no in this game.
Paradise. He still doesn't really get it. And the other item we got is, of course, the jaw clamp.
Gag and blind, huh?
Okay, here's the problem I have with this. It's spiked to torture you on your face, around your mouth, when it's worn. He doesn't have any injuries around his face where the spikes were.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you look at the clamp itself, it's covered in red,
Covered
so
in
you can
blood.
tell he's been bleeding, but no physical
know.
scars.
Maybe it's just
They go
that
up no, with the skin of steel.
It's either that, or they got
I see
lazy.
him off screen, we probably performed first aid on him.
Anyway, this thing is apparently 2 modes, so let's see what we have if flip to the other mode.
Excellent.
Well, first of all, we got the fingernail back, which is cool.
Broken finger now, but well, at least we got it back. I guess. I don't know. This is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree to that one. I do hope he didn't want it back.
If he did, then well, there's a problem there. So let me get it.
I'm now contemplating what kind of purpose this item now has, being broken now.
Well,
So-
if you flip the
It's now
clamp
upside
down.
down.
I was gonna say,
Woo!
what is the point of that lever?
I know there really isn't that much of a point.
I mean, if the other mode is just first mode upside down.
Yeah, gag and blind, 2 different modes. I don't see that on the see. I see it upside down and right side up. Those are 2 modes apparently.
Probably
in this
a
game.
very obvious puzzle clue or something.
I would have to assume so, but even
So,
so,
is
it
there
still
another-
doesn't make much sense.
To go up screen or... So this is where he came from.
Yeah.
Right, now it goes south. And then it can go east, which is down here. Okay, never mind.
Nope, it just leads back.
Oh, this is new.
That compass is really no help at all.
It's just there for looks, at this rate.
There's good music going on.
Say your boy.
Why? This is the 3rd time.
Oh no.
Don't take those chains off, please.
Yes, I'm a
I don't think they're chained.
Sailor boy. And
Well, don't take them off. I don't care what they
you
are.
could help me out of this bog.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Somehow he wants
Rack.
his on.
I must.
I think that's supposed to be mud.
Hurry up, Briggsy. Shake a leg. Get a move on. Oh, no.
Wait a minute, that face in the icon there looked transparent a little bit.
Clumsy man.
I
His
wouldn't
leg
look past
off.
it.
We're talking about his
Oh,
face.
I'm sorry about that. Mind you did say shake a leg.
It's like the best way
Mind
to
you, you
react
didn't
to
read your own
pulling off
subtitles,
something.
Riggs.
No, I always feel it a little legless when I was thrown out of the inner sin and dumped in here. Inn of Sin.
Yes, it's a little place that some of us poor lost souls do like to frequent from time to time.
I'll keep an eye out for that place.
Yeah, do with the leg.
Here now, you take this. It's been digging in my back ever since I've been in that bleeding bog.
Oh, okay, thanks. You know, that might come in handy.
That smile.
Well, thanks again then,
No,
spacious.
Did he
every
grin?
time. Every time, but it's the creepiest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's better.
Not too soon, I hope.
Apparently it knows instant transmission.
See.
I actually almost still feel sorry for the guy if he wasn't so annoying.
Well, that too. It's not just annoyance that's that character's issue.
So, we have another item. As if he didn't have enough yet.
Well, it's one of the most useful things we came across. It's actually a weapon.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Well, it says rusty dagger. Dagger's a weapon. Although if it's rusty, it's probably not that strong.
Yeah, and I also doubt he'll be using it as a weapon.
Well, knowing this
I'm
game, you're
surprised
probably
though
not
that
going
they
to.
didn't finish off that second sentence with some sort of horrible pun. Because considering this game's feeble attempts at humor, that would have been the next logical step to take.
I agree. I mean,
That
I'm
dagger
actually
will
very
give you
surprised it
extra,
didn't.
5 extra attack points.
But I was expecting it to go, it's a little rusty, but at least it still gets its point across.
But don't
It gives me
tish.
5 attack points.
Come on, that's the kind of poor humor I'm expecting from this game, but yet we don't get it.
Exactly.
See, even when you think this game is going to do one thing, it doesn't deliver.
Yeah.
It doesn't even fulfill its horrible expectations.
And that's saying something.
So yeah, we're tracking back now, because that's fun. Just horrible. These are just empty corridors without purpose, really. Now,
Reminds me of the first Metroid game in the NES.
So we
Except,
had-
this is worse.
yeah, but here's the thing: we had one long path and dead ends, and now we're back to the one-way elevator. So what do we do?
Well, if it's one way, I don't think we can go back up it then.
No, we can't. There's actually another exit though to the screen.
Well, thank
Right over
goodness,
here.
but... What?
You'd only
think
see
it
it when you explicitly walk over this way.
Oh, that makes sense. You know, they've already done this a couple of times. Why not pull it out of their ass again?
And even then it's been poorly photoshopped into the side of the wall.
Poorly photoshopped. It looked like they just put a black thing there and said, well, that's a door.
Well, it
Eh.
had a slight gradient to it.
Oh, so they actually put effort in.
Yep.
Surprising.
And this is then the main puzzle room of the game. Of this chapter.
That's a puzzle? I couldn't tell for a second because I thought those 3 vents were just background objects. That's what
Nope,
you would think at
those are-
first.
Those are actually our puzzle for this room and mostly for this chapter. Let's just have a look at this first one, shall we?
Well, are you able to even do this right now?
Yep, we are. This is what we have to do right now. This
By the
is
way-
a number puzzle.
Click me! Of course. What else would I do?
By the way, Wecker,
What are you? One of those toys that has an exposed tab at the toy store or something?
I was just about to mention that.
Wacko, you should bring up the case against the developers of the game that you showed us earlier today.
Yeah, well, most of the case was that they claimed it was not their fault, that they had gotten stolen assets from a third party. Well, they later claimed it was all in-house developed, and it was all really confusing. Anyway, we have a puzzle here with buttons we have to press in a certain order. Do you guys have any idea what to do here?
Well, I wouldn't know the
Push-
order, that's
Ooh.
for sure.
I have only one suggestion. Push
What?
everything.
I was about to say probably the same thing. I mean, if
Okay,
in
let's
doubt,
try
do
that.
everything.
Let's try that. Let's try everything.
I swear, this works. I'm just gonna kind of freak out a bit.
Knowing this game, there's probably a good chance that it will work.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past this game at this rate, though.
Sorry. Does nothing.
You didn't hit the bottom button, I don't think.
That's a reset.
It's a reset.
Well, why put a reset on something that barely looks like it's changing?
Yeah, I know, right?
So, but that Quagmire guy, didn't he say something about this? I think.
I don't know. You pay half attention with the
Well,
dialogue.
if you did,
anymore.
TeamViewer didn't convey it all too well.
Yeah.
Well, I think he said something about the opposite of 6 with 3 or something.
The opposite of 6 with 3.
I think he said that, or he should have said it. I mean, that's how I remember this puzzle, so that's the only reason I'm saying that. That's your clue, the opposite of 6 with 3.
The opposite of 6 with 3. 9?
That's your clue.
I'd be tempted to say, treat it like a clock and go the opposite of 6 with 3, so 6 flipped, which is 9, so then go with the one on the left or something.
6 flip would be 12 if you do it as a clock.
Oh, true. But I was thinking more so just the actual number itself, 6 flipped.
Well, okay, I'm gonna just give you the answer because otherwise we'll be here for hours. The opposite of 6 is 1.
What?
Because of the dice!
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Wow, that...
I wouldn't think that at first, that's for sure.
Okay. So far, so good. So, where is the 1?
That's actually a very good question.
Well,
Because
you've got a
these
0 at...
blocks
Okay,
aren't
you've got a 0 at the very top, so I would guess 1 is the one that's right next to it on the right.
You know what? I never noticed that 0 before. That makes it a lot easier.
Oh yeah, I just noticed it now too, so you're right.
I always assumed that I just expected you to treat it as a clock, but now that the 0 is there, the puzzle actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
anyway,
but
so
the zero's
one
cut
will be
off,
here,
so I can kind of see why it's easy to miss too.
and then 3 will be here.
Well, that went crazy.
Yep.
It went suddenly whole. That was a great transition game.
Because that actually looks like a hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just not
That
the same...
definitely does not look painted on or anything.
No, that once again a badly photoshopped job is what we
You-
see.
What
That
a
looks more like paint, to be honest.
And
And that looks nothing like it!
me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so now we're in
So
the
that-
actual sewer portion. I was wondering when we're gonna see actual water in the sewer. Like this,
Yeah.
I mean.
It's also a pretty horrible effect on the shoes because obviously he's not actually standing in the water.
No, he's not. Water's just a translucent object.
So can I open this?
I can't
I can't
take
take
that.
Action.
Take that.
Come on.
I
Action.
don't think so.
Okay, you don't think so. Okay,
Yeah,
then I'll
so-
just inside that.
Well, just for
something
being
different.
consistent, Briggs.
I can see a bunch of copy pasting going on here.
Like you haven't throughout the whole entire game so far?
I think a lot of this is actually from Vampire.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be surprised after the Thief 3 table.
Vampire.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Ah.
Wouldn't be surprised if I went on Google right now and I actually saw that. I'm not doing it this time because, well, if it's that obvious, I don't think there would be a need to do it.
Why is there an office in the sewers?
Because why not?
Don't ask questions.
Office
So-
of... Wow.
If you can, there's actually a sign right up here.
Yep, the Office of Woo or Wow or whatever that says, because I can barely
Yeah,
read it.
I can see it if I tilt my monitor over to the point that it's practically going to smack me in the face.
Well, I would, but I'm presenting this now on a TV, and if I did that, it would whack me right in the head. And I don't mean a big one, I mean the one on my desk. So I don't want to risk it.
So here's
Oh,
the
my luck.
office of. Oh. And this looks like sewers, doesn't it?
So much work.
And for some reason, the game is suddenly lagging on this part.
Welcome to the room of lag.
It's hard to tell since TeamViewer doesn't exactly pick up every frame.
Well, we can tell just by when we're recording it with the fraps there, the numbers are going crazy.
Yeah.
That's what happens when
So
games lag.
let's open the door.
I'm sorry, that never gets old.
I
Door.
don't think.
You don't think so?
Damn it, game. You don't need to announce every single action.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Yeah, that totally sounded like you knocked there.
Just bang, bang, bang the door.
Could you help me, please? I need your help.
Come in. Open the door. Oh, 999. I would be too worried. I would not shoot, worry.
I
Cultural
mean no
sensitive.
harm. Please let me in.
What do you want to do?
Oh, 999. You must go away now, please.
That's not what the subtitles say. The subtitles don't indicate that you're German whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No,
But
they don't
only for a
actually.
little while, yeah?
Then again, neither does his dress sense, but...
Well, the only thing that shows German is the voice. Everything else,
Yeah.
no.
What is this place?
All the hats, maybe.
Like this is
Kind of.
Why is it that they seem to be
I-
using that same voice for a lot of characters, especially that guy we got the fingernail from?
I am here
Wait,
to worry
you're still surprised
about
about
what the
reuse,
others
really?
are worrying about, you see. It's very simple.
It's not just
So-
the backgrounds that are reused, Ken.
It's-
They probably only had
it's
about
like-
4 voice actors.
It's
I
like,
wouldn't be surprised.
Don't just
it's like
try.
they're absolutely in
Think
love
about
with that
me, think
voice for
about
some
them.
reason.
Now, I must
Maybe.
get on.
At least they give him an
Well-
accent.
Can I just stand still and watch for a while?
Yeah, well, okay. But you must make a promise not to get in the way at all.
999.
I promise.
Just say that right back.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
I
a
am
lot of
very
names.
wait a
big
second. You
about
told me she would have showed up again. Huh?
That's a lot of names right there. Did you see that?
Okay.
Okay.
Apparently this person's bald. Good to know.
So what do you think we need to do here, guys?
Steal his hat?
Make him
Well-
shut up.
I can try to see that. Oh. Spelling error?
I don't think so.
Or a meester?
I can't take that.
Take it.
I can't take that. I don't think I want to take that.
Can't take that.
Okay, so you know what we have to do? It's actually worse.
Pick a
We
box
have
on top of one of those
to
shelves.
plant torch device on him.
Oh, really? Ah, come on.
What?
That's messed up.
Okay, what the heck? He didn't even put it on his mouth. He just shoved it on the top of the head.
Yeah,
Well, that's
because,
because of the mode change, in inverted commas.
Yeah, so there,
Mhm.
that actually came in play. What do you know?
It's not like, in other games where a mode change to something makes sense, like, turning an assault rifle into a grenade launcher. It's a case of, turn this upside down.
Genius.
So, that was pointless.
Yep.
I mean, no reason to do that. Thank you, game.
So,
Senseless
what was the
violence.
point of
Apparently
that?
That doesn't
It's
accomplish
mandatory.
anything.
Well, now we have access to the death zone.
Oh, whoopee. Gotta shut the person out of the way to get in there.
Right you are.
You couldn't just run off. I mean, it's not like you could
Hey,
chase
the
it down.
But we did all this for a pen. Wow, Briggs, you haven't heard of a store called Office Depot? Or maybe the dollar store?
I don't think those exist in Limbo, though.
Either way, I think we've heard of the
Oh,
page
yeah,
or something
that
like
would
that.
be ridiculous.
Ye old dollar store. Yes.
I think we have all the items we need here. Look at them.
Well, the pen's empty, so we need ink.
Oh, we have
Considering
ink.
this game's direction of senseless violence, I suspect that we're going to stab someone with this pen.
Oh, suddenly email. Well,
No, we have a dagger, right?
if you guys hear random noise in recording, I forgot to shut off the Thunderbird. Stupid email.
And the thing is, why are we picking them up as separate items?
I don't know. I mean, that was
Don't-
something I was
good
going to ask
question.
too.
Let me guess. Use the pot of ink to fill the fountain pen.
That is actually what you have to do, and then actually the bottom thing just disappears. There was no point in picking those up as separate items.
Yeah, there really wasn't because you're combining them in the end anyways.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So what? Are we going to take an elephant next to them or something?
We're going to kill the next thing that gets in front of us with an essay.